today. We're back on the trail and we're going to go up there, hopefully to the Inn Pinn, do the Inn Pinn hopefully. I like to jinx things and well, see how far we can get really. Said I feel pretty fresh actually, so legs are feeling it, but yeah, should be an interesting day. We decided to access Skye via the window buttress and we were not disappointed. The views were absolutely stunning. It's a good walk in itself. Bit of scrambling, nothing too onerous. Then after a bit of a scramble, you come across the peak in the distance that is the Inn Pinn, and you can just see there for scale a few of the climbers round the top. It's a big chunk of rock, but enjoy the views at this point because the views of Skye are just unbelievable. You reach the ridgeline and there she blows. This massive chunk of rock. It almost looks like it's been put there by some unseen giant's hand, and it is an impressively beautiful piece. In weather like this, in the season, expect a queue, but that's good because you get to meet fellow climbers, fellow walkers. But the views, oh wow, the views. You know, while you're waiting for your turn, take time out and just see across that ridgeline. Really hope you're lucky like we were to get that kind of a day where you can just see it stretched out. The best view to me though, however, is that across to Skye. Wow, it's a fairy tale mountain, it's beautiful. Our turn came.
That's me!
Matt did the first pitch.
Climbing!
And I followed with John tied on behind. This is an easy climb. This first section isn't really a climb, it's more of a scramble. So we'll zip through this. It's not that exposed and it is pretty much a rock staircase. I don't want to underplay it, there is a few little moves in there, but it is a scramble. This isn't, to me, the graded route. The route starts just there as we step out into the exposure. This is the route starting proper. And there we go, it's a long way down.
Right up there, after this thing.
Okay, mate.
It's good because that first section kind of gets your head in, and then this is still reasonably easy climbing. I mean, you've got to remember the grade, trust the grade, everything's there, including the exposure.
You good?
The route is well used and the rock is rounded, but it still grips back. So this section's okay. It's just getting that headspace to cope with that drop.
Alright, mate.
Now we reach the first pitch.
You got me?
Yeah, I couldn't stand where I was, mate.
Okay.
And it is a little ledge with a wall. It's about as good a pitch as you could ever want. Made ourselves safe, re-racked the gear, Matt got ready. We waited for the next climb to go up. Got the belay plate ready. And just tried to avoid a view, because it is stunning, but again, you've got this big drop to your side. And
Oh, that's me!
wow, Skye again, just hanging out, looking beautiful.
Okay, climbing. Let's take this off. Climbing in.
The party head moved off and so did Matt. Made short work.
Okay, mate.
So we got him off belay.
Okay, off
I was
belay.
put on belay.
That's me.
And I was ready to go.
Climbing.
This is the difficult bit. This is the harder section. It's still, you know, straightforward. All the handholds are there. All the feet are there as well. And you've just got to take your time a bit. However, the exposure here, again, ramps up to the next level. This is where the big exposure begins. Reasonably straightforward, but as someone who doesn't deal with heights that well, this was a challenge. Made a bit of an error here. John was behind.
That knot stuck, John.
Thank you. So again, the hands and feet are all there. Remember, trust the grade, but yeah, both to your left and your right, there's some interesting drops. Concentrate on the rock. Concentrate on the moves if you can. Technical knee. Ooh. Definitely. The ridge does narrow. Again, interesting drops either side. But good rock, good hands, good feet. So as you can see, we are exposed again here. It's a narrow rock ledge with some pretty impressive drops either side. But again, the rock's solid. I kind of walked this section. At this point you can't see it, but the end is close. So Matt took a photo, which is really nice of him. And I think this is the crux move, the hardest move. For the smearings involved, but it's an easy move. It's not difficult. It is climbing, but pretty straightforward. And you are climbing to an exposed section. But again, just give yourself some time. Take a breath. Find what may be described as a safe space. Think about your next move. Right, son, you're gonna have to step across. You could go straight up, but better climbers and all that. Quick look at the view. Yep, it's still pretty steep, but it's still beautiful. Keep going. Yep, it's definitely steep. Last few moves, you can really see the end now, and there we go. Stand up, son. There we go. Ah, pull John.
Oh, sorry, John. Yeah, good.
Adrenaline got the better of me there, and I got a bit excited. We're back on a reasonably sized stone platform. This is the time to kind of gather yourself, take a breath.
Big old ledge here, so it's like block here, crack, and then you're straight down onto a big ledge.
Right.
Here.
We've done the climb. Enjoy the view if you can. I did. It was awesome. There's a little bit left though. We've got to scramble over there. John's just on point, checking out the belay, waiting for the next group to go through. And it's a reasonable abseil. It's fun actually. There are harder abseils on the Cuillins than this. And you've done it. You're there. Look at that view. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. So I'll move up. Matt will follow. And we'll take it from there.
All right.
I'm safe on there now.
John's just said he's safe and he's off Belay.
Okay, if you keep heading towards him.
Yeah, well.
If you come just
So I tentatively made my way to the abseil. It's on a solid ring, so very safe. Right, I'm going.
Okay, Andy's on his way down.
There's a couple of ledges to get down. This is the first, and I leave Matt. Pretty straightforward. There we go. Down to the second little ledge, and there's John. And the final, longer abseil. Good fun. Hey, John. Nearly there.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Awesome.
Inn Pinn done and climbed.
Right, Andy's clear, Matt.
Matt makes his ascent in his usual near perfect style. And just look at that view. Glorious. Fantastic. Good effort, mate. So we racked our gear, got ready for the walk back. Corrie na Banachdy is our chosen descent, but it's actually quite hard to find. We took a while to find the correct route, and it kind of doesn't look like one. It looks a bit like a tumble down bit of, well, rock, but it isn't. And once you've found it, you're okay, but just be careful. And you've got the stunning valley to walk back down. And another glorious little mounted river with waterfall. So that's it, folks. The Inn Pinn. Yeah. Anyone who's not a climber that climbs that, absolute kudos to you. Because while, from a climbing perspective, and I don't feel I've got any place to really say this, it's reasonably straightforward, but it's the exposure. It's really exposed. And yeah, it's reasonably straightforward, and the ab's great. But wow, what a place to find yourself up in that top. Oof. We've been lucky today. We worked for it yesterday, but today this weather window, and look at that behind me. It's that band of cloud coming in. That's rain and horribleness. So we've had this 24-hour window. Really pleased we have, because what a day. Absolutely awesome. On to the next. We had a local give us a wake-up call, which was so nice. Such a beautiful place. The Cuillins really are an amazing mountain environment. I'd go as far as to say my favourite in the UK, and that's saying something. It is stunning, but very serious. Always stay safe.